Hey, this is Cody. I have taken over the podcast today, and Devin has to call me sir.
Yes, sir. Once I get out of these restraints, I am going to kill you.
Good luck with that. I'll be well out of here before then.
So, what's the topic for today, Cody?
Well, the topic today is consoles and how simple we wish they still were.
Right, so back in the days of consoles and how easy it was to set up and play a game.
Yeah.
So you want to start us off with your beef with current consoles?
Well,
no. I think I found a knot.
No problem. So recently I've been having some issues with consoles.
Recently is not how you say always.
No, it's just recent. Because before moving, they actually did what they were supposed to do. Now, not so much. So, after moving, I tried...
No one knows you moved, by the way. By the way, Cody moved recently, so...
Yeah, I moved into a new place.
Yeah.
With, less than stellar Wi-Fi. So...
Which already comes to our first concern.
Yeah.
So go ahead. I'm going to let you run this.
Yeah. So, maybe last month, I installed, I want to say, The Witcher 3 to my PS4.
Yep.
It took 6 hours.
6 hours before you could even play the game.
Yeah. But I'm like, okay, no big deal. You know, I can wait that long. You know,
I can go do the rest of my day, come back, and tonight I'll be done or something. Or overnight, I think you did this.
No, this one was actually, I was able to play it that night.
Okay.
But then I think the next day, day or two, I installed, I want to say, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Right. This was like the 12-hour one or something?
15.
15, and it crashed halfway through. Three times. Yeah.
And but the main problem I ran into was after it crashed, the PS4 popped up with, can't start PS4.
Oh, yeah.
Please, put download onto a USB stick at the last update file. I did that, and then it's like, update not found. Restarting PS4. I'm like, oh, no, you don't. You can't do this to me again. You've done this before.
Yeah. Alright, so, trauma aside, I feel for you, because I've had a computer crash, which the same incident is, I got an update, and then it messed my computer, and I lost everything.
Yeah.
But it's a computer. That's kind of in the territory of computer. Okay. Console! I should never expect issues with consoles.
No!
But we're in a day and age where consoles are just mini computers.
Really? Because I never had this issue with PlayStation 3.
Yeah. Oh, we'll even go back further. The Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, even the PlayStation.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we are going to look at the flaws they had, but
oh, yeah.
Let's get out of the current era.
Yeah.
So, current era's problems are games are really big.
Oh, yeah.
We're looking at 60 to 70 gigabytes. Some games.
Yeah.
Some really big, expansive games.
Yeah, and some even more. Final Fantasy VII Remake. You know I love that game.
Yeah.
97 gigabytes.
Jeez.
Yeah. I think The Witcher 3 is 100.
Yeah.
Which, with how much that game has in it.
Yeah.
Understandable.
No, understandable. Like, yes, I'm glad games are now more expensive and you get more bang for your buck, kinda.
But now they come with so many issues.
Yeah.
And, one of the main problems is the install data, the updates are included in the disc.
Yeah.
So, we're beyond when you do disc-based updates, you can't put the console in the rest mode.
Yeah. If you're installing from the disc, it's basically the console has to be on and constantly. You can't put it in rest mode like you said.
Yeah.
The only safety feature is that you don't need the internet to update the disc.
You do.
Only for online updates.
Oh, okay.
For the most part, the base game should be on the disc still. Or at least the installer.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that is fair.
Yeah. I do know what you mean, it still has to download, 70 gigabytes. Yeah. And there's no way a compact disc has 70 gigabytes of data in it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I got confused because I forgot I don't have a disc-based version of Grand Theft Auto.
No.
5.
You probably downloaded it online.
Yeah, I bought a digital copy.
Which is great. Online purchasing is great because you don't have to get the physical copy of the store. It's on your device, and as long as something happens to your actual console, your game should work.
Yeah.
The problem is people like us who don't have the greatest of internet can't download these reliably, and if something messes up, the whole thing messes up, and you gotta do it all over again. And usually they take, as we said, 6 to 15 hours.
Yeah. And sometimes crash in between.
Yeah, that's what I mean, if it messes up.
Yeah. And
sometimes it doesn't recover from the mess up, and you gotta do it all over again.
Yeah. And sometimes, the issue I had a couple of years ago, it'll just completely wipe the system. So all save games, all game data, gone.
Yeah.
Luckily that didn't happen this time.
But always a fear.
Yeah. And let's be honest, with the PlayStation 4, they did not put a good Wi-Fi card in.
Yeah.
They cheaped out.
No, that was the biggest complaint with the PlayStation 4. But even on my Switch, which is a newer system, I have a Switch Lite.
Yeah.
And even a 2 gigabyte game, just with the internet I have, can take up to an hour, 2 hours. For a 3 gigabyte game.
Okay.
That's not cool.
Yeah, that's not great.
Especially when my Switch only has 3 hours of battery life.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not great.
So, if I want to download something, I gotta plug the Switch into the outlet first.
Which, not great for the Switch.
No, not really.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 hours ain't great.
Yeah. Usually, if I'm downloading stuff, and thank God the Switch is portable, I just take it to a buddy's house that has better internet.
Yeah, that's fair. And they really need to, if, they develop better, the next iteration of, Switch or PS, whatever, they should put better Wi-Fi cards in.
It's not, the Switch Wi-Fi card isn't wrong. It's our internet itself.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Honestly, we should be shelling in and buying our own internet, but given our circumstances, we can't. For one reason or another. It's either our landlord doesn't allow it, or we just can't afford it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, online gaming for us is a nightmare.
Oh, it really is. Like I haven't tested getting... I haven't tested, online play yet.
Yeah.
There's some games I could play online for free, but I'm scared to test them because...
Just how the internet is.
Yeah. And I love playing some games online.
Yeah.
I'd love to play, say, Stardew Valley online, but... it'd probably get disconnected and people would get angry.
Yeah. So, that said, first of all, our first problem with current consoles is not everyone has a good Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah.
Stop making huge games that we can't download.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to bring in something up that you'd probably agree with.
Yeah.
Why did you switch from wired controllers? Because wired are better in general.
So, I see both sides of this argument.
That's fair.
If you're not in front of your TV, a wireless controller is great for if you're across the room and the TV is
that's
on
fair.
the other side of the room.
Yeah, because sometimes... You're right. Sometimes I sit on my couch and you know how far it is from the console.
Yeah. Me, I sit pretty close to the TV. I don't have a large TV that I can take advantage of, a large screen.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, I like to have a wired controller because it stays connected. I don't have to worry about battery.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than getting into a good gaming session and then the battery going beep beep, I'm dying, you gotta stop playing now.
Ironically, that happened to me last night.
Oh, yeah?
I was getting into Stardew Valley, I'm going through town doing some stuff.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I hear the noise of it disconnecting, and I'm like, really? Now?
Yeah.
So plug it in and start again, but it's really irritating.
Yeah. The other thing I had a problem with until I actually properly moved is the power buttons on some of the consoles are very sensitive. So,
oh yeah.
I'll be playing a game and then my foot might brush against the console by accident, where it used to be, and boop, off goes your game.
Yeah. Got an example of the console?
PS4.
Okay, yeah.
The PS4 is also weird. If I'm playing Elden Ring, it can sometimes crash itself.
Go into rest mode?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen it happen.
Yeah. I forgot about that for a minute.
Yeah. But then, just let it sit for 5 minutes, turn it back on, and then it'll never do it again until a couple months later or something. It's such a weird issue.
But, a lot of games do a lot of crashing every now and then, I guess. So, I had something like that because I had the original, fat PS3, the 80 gigabyte one.
Yeah.
And its button was just a touch button.
Yeah, I don't like touch button.
Yeah. They redesigned it with the slim model to just be a push in.
Yes. I was like, the power button didn't need an upgrade.
It didn't.
I was fine with push this in. If it's in, it's on. If it's not in, it's off. And if you pushed it in and it didn't turn on, there's something wrong.
Yep.
So, let's look back at the good old days then.
Yep.
Alright, let's look at some frustrations back in our time. Remember cartridge blowing?
Yeah, Nintendo.
Yeah. Oh, any cartridge, not just Nintendo. Sega.
Nintendo's the only one I ever had any issues with that I can remember. I will never forget putting a cartridge in and just the screen blink, blink, blink.
Oh yeah.
Blink. It's like, how dare you taunt me?
My favorite was you get it working, but then someone like accidentally knocks the Nintendo a little bit, and then it turns into a horror because the graphics just go all over the place.
It's like, thanks a lot. Yeah. Had it working after 15 minutes, and you just frig it up.
Yeah. And then, alright, so, okay, cartridges. At least you could pop it in. If it worked, it worked. If it didn't, clean the ends and
hopefully it would work.
And pray to God. Do whatever ritual you came up with.
Yep.
But at least you could plug in the thing. Oh, wait, what about the adapters? If your TV didn't have the proper screw-in adapters, you couldn't play your console.
Yep.
Luckily, everything's now an AVG jack or whatever they're called. Sorry. But the
HDMI?
Not HDMI before that. HDMI is now the new thing, but before we had the red, blue, or red, yellow, and white cords.
Okay, yeah.
And before that, we had the screw-in box adapter.
That junk.
Yeah, where you plug. You had to basically connect your console adapter to the TV and then your cable through the adapter. Okay. If you wanted to watch TV and play a game.
Yeah, it's okay. Connect the wire. It's not going to blow up.
Oh, just if you have good luck ever if you need to move the console or anything, or if you just had to unpack it.
Yeah.
Or repack it again. Just gotta reach in back, unscrew it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And then you had to find the right channel that was on, usually channel 3, but sometimes it was channel 4.
It's like, why is my game working? Did you try the other channel? Why would I? Oh.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. And then, alright, so that era, probably not the greatest consoles. We can agree. Like, they worked when they wanted to, but there was some ritual setup.
Yeah.
Disc setup. PlayStation 2 eras. Slightest scratch on your disc, guess what you're not doing?
Playing a game.
You're playing a game.
I had that issue. Oh my god, I had that issue.
Yeah.
And you want to know what game I had an issue with?
What?
Final Fantasy VII.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Like the second disc.
Yeah.
So I finished the first disc, and it's like, nope. And, yeah. And, I never had an issue with the game after that, though.
Yeah. Alright, what about save data and memory card storage?
Oh, God, yes, memory card storage.
Yeah, I remember having, like, mountains of memory cards.
Oh, which one had my game? Which one had my game? I don't know.
I had a journal for mine.
Oh, my God.
That's how many games I had and how many memory cards I had to use to save all my games.
Okay.
So I had a little black notebook by my console. So when I went to go play a game, I looked through it. I was like, all right, the blue memory card has this, this, and this.
Wow.
Yeah. You had to get a Rolodex for your freaking... You had to learn the Dewey Decimal System just to play your games. That's fun.
I guess I was lucky because I only had a few games with memory cards.
Yeah.
I might have had like 4 memory cards.
Yeah, you might have jumped that era.
Yeah, like I had like I think 4 memory cards for PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
And like 8 for 4 for PlayStation 1 and 4 for PlayStation 2. But there weren't that many PlayStation 1 games I liked.
Fair enough. Yeah, I had like the GameCube, the PlayStation 2, and that. God, so there was a ton of memory cards.
Okay, that's fair.
Alright, now we're pretty much up to the current status.
Yeah.
So, well, yes, currently, like, download times and updates are a problem, which is one of my biggest pet peeves. Is I hate when I want to play a game and there's a massive update. Wait 2 hours.
Yeah.
Then you can play your game. It's like, well, now I don't want to play it. I don't have
Yeah.
time to play it.
And the funny thing with that is, like, it wouldn't even tell me I needed an update until I click into the game, and it's like, oh, update. I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Now, I noticed this with my Switch is your most recent games will stay updated. Anything that's on the home menu.
Oh, okay.
Anything in the actual library will not update until you click on it.
Wow.
Which is, I wish there was a saying that's just like, hey, keep these updated. Don't ever update these ones.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I don't need to update the game I haven't played for 3 months.
Yeah, that is fair.
Luckily, most now, if they are updating, are done in the background and you don't notice while you're playing. You don't get the little pop-up saying, hey, this game is updated. So it's like, what game?
Oh,
yeah, I own
cool.
that.
That's cool. And then when you run out of storage, though, like, it's like, cannot update this. Out of storage.
Yeah, so any final thoughts then?
You know, both good and bad.
Every console's going to have a good and bad. There's no way of getting around it. There's no such thing as the perfect console.
Like, the thing I like about current consoles is lack of memory cards.
I will say, thank God everything's stored on the console.
Yeah.
And I have the option, if I want to use a flash drive, to put my more important save data.
Just to back it up?
To back it up.
Like, I started doing that recently with the recent issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really miss memory cards.
No.
Like, okay, I'll admit I miss PlayStation 2, because, let's be honest, it was one of the best consoles.
It was pretty good. I'm not going to say it was the best, but I did enjoy it when I got it. But I got mine really late in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure when I got into it.
But I see the time here, so anything else you want to finish off on?
No, I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover.
All right, I got free, so you're done for.
No!